attendees. Hey, Uncle Buck. Well, I'm not looking forward to this coming week. All day shifts this coming week. Starts at 10 a.m. and even 8 a.m. start. Readjust your sleep time. Yeah. You know what's actually really bad about it though? As soon as the week's over, I'm gonna be back on my bullshit. I don't remember. I think Friday might be 1 to 9 again. I think Friday is next Friday is another 1 to 9 shift. And I'm gonna, and like that night, regardless of what my shift is, you know, finish my shift, and then I'll be up until like 8 in the morning the next day. You know, like I won't go to bed until like 8 o'clock on Saturday morning. I feel like I need to blow my nose. Give me a minute. Slightly better. Guess what? Chicken butt. It is the perfect date, yes. I was going to comment on that. Once I had a few more people in here, I was actually going to comment on that. Because, yes, fucking beautiful weather. Went down with my jacket on. Perfect. Hey, Shelly. Yeah, when I woke up, I did a little bit of, I went online for a little bit. When I woke up. And, saw someone, mention that, saw someone post that image, that screenshot. So it was on my mind when it's on my mind when I went out, and I was like, fuck, she got it right again! She got it right again! I think it might be just a touch chillier than last year, but that worked perfectly for me because my leather jacket is kind of heavy. But I took a nap instead. Probably for the best that you took a nap instead of posting on Blue Sky. Carmina Burana. I think play is English. Carmina Burana sounds like it might be maybe like an Italian opera. If I had to guess. Fortella from Carmina Burana. Fortella actually sounds Italian, but Carmina also sounds Italian. Burana, not so much, but Carmina. I feel like I'm pretty sure I've heard of Carmina Burana. Oh, huh. Latin, actually. So, Carmina Burana is actually Latin. It's a medieval manuscript. Carl Orff also did a cantata. Which does include O Fortuna. Everyone knows the song when they hear it. It is very dramatic. Okay, yeah. So you're right. I do know the song when I hear it. Speaking of songs... And so this day, too, announced its end with no real result to show for it. It is now Domenica. With 5 long days over, I took Saturday and Sunday off. And I've been killing time again today, too. Well, it was just the same as always. Now then. The time was a little after 6 o'clock. It was just about time for Ari's letter to be in the mailbox.
そろそろだよね。
It's about time, isn't it? Forney noticed me talking to myself and was thinking the same thing I was. I'll go get it.
はい、いってらっしゃい。
Okay, see you soon. Even though I was only going to get the letter from the mailbox just outside my door, Forney always sent me off happily. I didn't show Forney the letters from Ari. She badgered me many times to see them at first, but when I declined, saying I was embarrassed, she didn't ask as much from then on. Well, Forney was probably only interested in the letters because we could do our ensemble when I was finished reading. I took out the letter I knew would be in the mailbox and went back to my room. Even though we wouldn't start until I had read the letter and written my reply, I could tell Forney was thinking about the ensemble from the restless flapping of her wings. I suppose you could say she was uncomplicated. I ignored her, carefully cut open the envelope, and took out the letter. Inside was a single sheet of paper, like always.
クリス、そちらは今も雨が降っていますか？
Chris, is it still raining there?
こちらも珍しく、ちょっと前に雨が降りました。
In a rare turn of events, it rained here recently too.
クリスと同じ気分になれるから、そんな雨の日も少しだけ好きです。
I like rainy days because I can understand how you feel, Chris.
さて、唐突なんだけど、パートナーのことでトルタが少し困ってるみたいだったよ。
Now, I know this is sudden, but Torta seems worried about your partner situation. Even our girlfriend in another city is starting to badger us about our partner.
真面目に探す気がなさそうだって手紙には書いてあったけど。
That's funny.
クリスらしいね。
She wrote me that you aren't looking seriously, but that's just like you, Chris.
いつでもちょっとめんどくさそうに後でやるっていうのが小さい頃の口癖だったもんね。
You've always had a bad habit of getting annoyed and putting things off ever since we were little.
言葉遣いは変わったのに中身は全然変わってないってトルタがぼやいてた。
Torta said that you talk a little different now, but that underneath, you are still very much the same.
でも私はクリスが本当に好きなことに対してはそれなりに真面目だってことを知ってるから大丈夫。
But I know that you're serious about things you really like, Chris, so it's okay.
パッと考えてみても、それが音楽しか思いつかないのは、やっぱり問題なのかもしれないけどね。
Thinking about what you like, all I can come up with is music, so this might be a problem.
話がそれちゃったね。
I'm wandering off topic.
とにかく真面目に探した方がいいんじゃないのかな。
Don't you think it would be best to look seriously?
それとも私がこの手紙を書いてる頃にはいい人が見つかってその練習でもしてるのかな。
Or maybe by the time I've written this letter, you will have found someone good and are already practicing.
それならごめんね。
If so, I'm sorry. Move my head? Who, me? Why am I moving my head?
最初に謝っておくね。
I'll apologize first.
そうじゃないと子供みたいに今やってるとこだったのにって拗ねるクリスの顔が想像できるから。
If not, I can imagine he's sulking like a kid, saying, I'm already doing that.
もし決まっていないのならトルタじゃダメなのかな。
If you haven't decided yet, how about Torta?
私は素人だからよくわからないんだけど、小さい頃からいつも一緒にいるんだから
You mean
合
my
わ
head
せ
up
やす
here?
いとかそういうのがあるんじゃないかって考えたりしてみました。
I'm just an amateur and don't know much, and I just thought that since you've known her since you were little, it would be easy to play together.
最終的にはクリスが好きなように決めればいいんだけど、ちょっとおせっかいをしてみたくなったので許してね。
In the end, you should decide as you like, Chris, so I'm sorry for meddling.
ではまた次の手紙で。
Until the next letter, then.
アリエッタ。
Love, Arietta. I took my eyes off the letter and was lost in thought for a while. I knew I should pair up with Torta, but for some reason I was hesitant. I'd have to do it if I really couldn't find anyone else, but that wasn't the case yet. I wasn't really expecting it, but Miss Falseta had asked me. And I may have been wrong about this one, but there was Lisa. Lise, the girl I was strangely interested in. If I told Torta this, though, she'd get angry at me for being so indecisive. But I felt that some distance between Torta and myself was needed, so it wasn't something to decide then and there. Just a little longer. I wondered if it was so bad to take some more time to think about this problem. True, there really wasn't much time left. But one could also say there was over a month left. What a bother. Oh, bother. Of course, thinking that way would only mean even more problems for me, but I couldn't help it.
ねえねえ、返事はもう書いたの？
Hey, did you write your reply? Does it look like I did?
見えないからそう言ってるんじゃない。
No, it doesn't. That's why I asked. Then you should tell me to hurry up and write it.
なら早く書きなさい。
Then hurry up and write it. I was the one who told her to say that, but it still made me a little angry. I was just trying to correct her language. But I knew that even if I explained that, Forney wouldn't have understood. Yeah. I answered casually and got ready to write my reply. I decided to keep the content simple. I tried my best to avoid the topic of whether or not I'd pair up with Torta. She'd just say the same things again in her next letter, but I'd deal with that when the time came. I just wanted to put it off for a little while.
ねえ、まだ?
Hey, are you done yet? Almost. It was a letter on a single sheet, just as short as Ari's. Thinking that my letters to her must be just as piled up as hers were, I put Ari's letter in the drawer and put the one I'd just written in an empty envelope. Forney saw this and began warming up her voice to hurry me along. Her actions were so ostentatious I was driven by a desire to tease her a little. But I thought that teasing her after keeping her waiting would make Forney mad, so I stopped myself. Alright, let's begin.
Hi!
Okay! Then my ensemble with a fairy began as usual, and then the day drew to a close. Lundi. 5 décembre. As usual, I woke up to Forney's greeting and got ready for school. But bit by bit, changes were about to follow in a life that had stayed the same until just last week. I may come home a little later starting today.
先週もそう言ってなかった?
Didn't you say the same thing last week? Of course, I was busy last week looking for people and so on. But from this week, I might be even later.
なんでよ?
Huh? And why is that? Do you think that finding someone is the end of it? I have to practice after that, so of course I'll stay later.
それもそうか.
That's true. That was easier than expected. I thought you'd have more complaints like, so late, or stupid Chris.
それ、私の真似のつもり?
Were you trying to sound like me? I guess.
後でひどいよ.
You should stop. Right, sorry.
わかればよろしい. まあ、平日に帰りが遅くなるのは仕方ないとして、日曜日にまで練習を入れないようにね.
It's okay if you know it. Well, there's nothing to be done about coming home late on weekdays, but make sure you don't schedule practice on Sundays. Why not?
クリスのことだから、疲れたとか、もうダメだとか言って、アンサンブルしないかもしれないじゃない。
Because you'll say, I'm tired, or that's it, and then we won't do our ensembles. Were you trying to sound like me?
後でひどいのはやめてね.
I'll stop. Shouldn't have started in the first place. Anyway, I can't deny that possibility, so I'll avoid practicing Sundays.
それならよし.
That's good. In any case, I had no intention of practicing on the weekend.
まあ、クリスに休みの日にまで練習するつもりもないだろうけどね.
Well, you probably had no intention of practicing on the weekend. That's not true.
本当に?
Really? Yes, really. That was a lie, but having something like that said to my face was bound to make me mad. Yeah, that was one of those "stop knowing me so well, damn you" moments. Time to settle this topic and just move on. Anyway, I'll be a little late, so don't get worried.
Hi!
Okay. Once in a blue moon, Forney would get things right away. She'd accept it when there was something I really didn't like or when I refused to give way. But on the other hand, she couldn't be selfish or say things that only got me in trouble, so it wasn't all praise for me. Okay, see you later. I took a deep breath of the moist morning air and ran out into the rain. My letter to Ari was in my bag where it wouldn't get wet. I ran to the mailbox and posted my letter using my body to shield it from the rain. This letter would reach Ari, and her next letter would reach me. That cycle alone would never change. Unless there was a mail strike.
Ohayo.
There's a mail strike, then it would take longer for the letters to reach, go back and forth. I mean, I suppose we don't really know the labor situation in this world. Like, if somebody goes on strike, do they just get killed? But hi. Good morning. As I was warming my fingers, Ms. Cordell entered the classroom, a little later than me.
先週はいろいろとやっているみたいだったが、成果はあったか?
It seems you did quite a lot last week, but were there results? A lot? How do you know about that?
私は君の担当だからな。把握しておくべきことくらいは把握しているさ。
Think the city would have serious flooding problems? They must have great sewer systems. Yeah. I mean, yeah, if it's a city that always rains, then it's going to be built. It's going to be designed around all the rain it gets. I'd sell umbrellas unless they're illegal there. They're not illegal, but it's been stated on multiple occasions that most people don't bother with them. I don't know why. Like, it doesn't really explain why people don't bother with umbrellas. But yeah, it's said multiple times, it's been said a few times, that people don't really bother with umbrellas. They just, you know. They just kind of deal with it always raining. But that does seem silly. Must be made of rubber. Something like that, yeah. I'm your teacher. What I should be aware of, I am. Do you know what we call galoshes? Rain boots? Yeah. You're not really answering the question.
答える気がないからな。それで?
I don't intend to. So? Perhaps she'd heard it from Asino? Asino? Well, I don't think that my efforts were in vain.
トルティニタ以外にか?
You mean, aside from Tortinita? Gumboots? Yes, for now.
だから、具体的な名前を聞いているんだ。クリスの一応は聞き飽きた。
I'm asking for names, Chris. I'm tired of your placeholder answers. Do you know a student by the name of Falsida Fawcett? Miss Cordell simply nodded without any sign of surprise. Well, I'd never seen Miss Cordell surprised before, so such a reaction might have put me in a spot. Oops. Am I back? I am back, okay. Alright, so I think I'm back, right? Yes, I can see myself moving on the camera. Alright. I can see myself, because I got my stream pulled up on my phone as well. I do have my stream pulled up on my phone so I can follow chat. Although I've actually got chat, like, just right beside me. Force of habit, actually. Normally when I play games, they're full screen. Like, normally whenever I stream games, they're full screen. So I need, yeah, so I just have chat open on my phone. This one is not actually full screen, so I don't actually need chat open on my phone. But fuck it. Good on your TV now, but buffering on your iPad. Oh, and then there was Lisa. But this was extremely uncertain, so it was probably better not to mention it.
まあいい。クリスにしてはよくやった方だろう。
Well, Chris, you did well, I suppose, given your track record. It does feel strange to be praised for finding just one more candidate.
褒めたように聞こえたか？
Did that sound like praise to you? No, my mistake.
よろしい。では練習を始める。用意はいいな？
Good. Now then, time for practice. Are you ready? Yes!
では初めから。
Then let's begin. There wasn't anything I wanted to eat, so I made do with a simple lunch. Just when I thought it was about time, lo and behold, Torta sat down hurriedly beside me.
おはよ
Hi! Morning.
う。それで先週の成果はどうだったの？
Well, how did last week go? Miss Cordell asked me the same thing. And the week before, too.
それだけ気にかけてもらってるってことでしょ？光栄に思いなさいって。
That just shows how much she cares about you, right? You should be honored. Thanks for the optimism. Well, I found one more candidate, that's all.
ああ、増えたんだ。
Ah, an increase.
いや、なんでもない。それで誰なの？私の知ってる人？
Nothing. So who is it? Someone I know? I don't know about that, Torta, but her name is Falsita.
知ってるに決まってるでしょ？っていうか、知らない人の方が少ないよ。元生徒会長だもん。
Of course I know her. I think everyone does. She used to be class president. So it's true.
で、練習でもすることになった？
And? Are you going to practice together? More or less.
いつ？
When? She said Tuesday or Thursday. Is something wrong?
それ以外の日は？
What about the other days? She said she had some errands to run. Hey, Torta. Why was she asking all these questions? I wanted to ask her about it, but Torta looked down and thought for just a second, then looked at me again.
あのね、それならさ、毎日練習するわけじゃないんでしょ？
So that means you won't be practicing every day, right? No, I guess not. I might go to the practice rooms by myself, though. Even though the chances of that happening were almost non-existent.
ならさ、私と練習しない？ 卒業演奏の曲とかさ。
In that case, will you practice with me? Your song for the graduation recital, anything is fine.
さ、あるからの手紙でね、クリスのことを頼まれちゃったりしてね。私も自分の曲とかで忙しいから、そんなに時間があるわけでもないんだけど。
It's Aries' letter. She asked me to help you out. Thing is, I'm busy with my own song, so it's not as if I have that much time to spare. I see. She wrote it in your letter too.
ということは、そっちにも書いてあったんだね。
Which means she said the same thing in your letter. Yeah, although I called her a busybody in my reply.
それで、どうする？
Well, what do we do? Let's make beautiful music together, fuckers. I think it's worth a shot.
ならさ、今日練習してみる？
Then how about today? Shall we practice? Today, huh? Sure. Sure, let's see how it sounds. I don't want to give Ari even more reason to worry.
そうね。じゃあ練習室に行こうか。
That's true. Well then, let's go to the practice rooms. Alright. It was Monday, so the practice rooms would be crowded. Looking around carefully, Tortoise started searching for an available practice room. Maybe none of them are available?
そんなこと言って、練習したくないんじゃないでしょうね。
You sound like you don't really want to practice. I'm the one that invited you, so of course that's not it. You have a pretty bad image of me.
その評価が嫌だったら少しは変わりなさいよ。そしたら周りの見方も変わるでしょうから。
Now your mouth doesn't match the words. Love when that happens. Love when that happens, when there's like audio lag. Or visual lag. Fun on your iPad, but not your TV. If you don't like the image, then change a little. Maybe then people will see it differently. Yeah. Thanks, but I already knew that.
分かってないくせに。
You don't know a thing. Oh, that one's free.
また、いいタイミングで見つけるわね。
Wow, you found it just in the nick of time. I'm desperate here.
そういうこと以外に必死になってくれると嬉しいんだけど。
I'd be happy if you got desperate about other things. Yeah, let's go. So what song will we play?
この前見た曲じゃダメなの？ずっと練習してる曲みたいだし、ちゃんと歌のことも考えて作ったんでしょ？
What about the song I saw before? It looks like you've practiced it a lot. You thought about vocals when you wrote it, right? That's true, but... That song, I wrote with Ari in mind. I didn't mind when Forney sang it, but... If Tortoise sang it, I felt like it would be rude to both of them. Haven't you written a song, Torta?
それは作ってるけど、歌のことしか考えてないよ。
I wrote a song, but I was only thinking about vocals. How about that? Let me see the sheet music if you have it.
それは構わないけど。
I guess I don't mind showing you. Saying this, Torta took the sheet music out of her bag to show to me. I looked at it, picturing the song in my head. The piano part was more complete than I thought. Though not completely perfect for the foretell just yet, it seemed an easy fix to rearrange the piano part for it. This is a good song.
本当？ありがとう。
Really? Thanks. If I arrange the piano parts, I think I can play them on the foretell.
それでクリスは大丈夫なの？
Are you alright with that, Chris? I'm not too bad at sight reading.
そういえば昔から初めて見た楽譜でも器用に弾いてたもんね。
Yeah, you have always been able to sight read really well. Exactly. Anyway, the truth is, I have a song, but I don't like it very much. So if we pair up, I was hoping we could use your song, Torta. Also, I haven't decided whether I'll definitely partner with you. So I was thinking it would be best if you could practice your song.
わかった。そこまで言うんなら断る理由もないしね。
Got it. If you really think so, there's no reason for me to refuse. Yeah, thanks. Then a slightly unnatural silence fell. But Torta seemed to recover quickly and spoke in a cheerful voice.
でもさ、楽譜は一つしかないよ。
But I only have one copy of the sheet music. Right. Well, I only have one of mine, too. Are you good at copying music, Torta?
クリスよりはね。わかってるって、そのくらいこっちでやるわよ。クリスが写譜していないのはわかってたから、もともとそのつもりだったし。
Better than you? No problem, I'll do it. Besides, it's not like I expected you to do it in the first place. Thanks, that's a great help.
しょうがないんだから。それで、あの曲はどうするの？他の人と演奏するときにでも？
What else could I do? So what about your song? Will you play it with other people? No, I won't play that song. Like I said, I don't like it very much.
そうなんだ。それならいっか。
I see. I guess that's fine.
なんでもない。で、問題は今日の練習かな。
Nothing. So the problem now is today's practice. Torta has the same attitude as Forney. I mean, they kind of all have a you suck attitude towards Chris. Like, I feel like they kind of all have that same sort of attitude regarding us. Nothing. So the problem now is today's practice. Oh, right.
まあいいや。私が後ろで歌うから大丈夫。
Well, fine. I'll sing from behind, so it's okay. Behind?
クリスの後ろに決まってるじゃない。
Behind you, of course. Couldn't you stand next to me?
見えないでしょ？
I couldn't see then, could I? Right behind me?
だからそうだって。
Yes, like I said. That's a little... Can't you sing it without the sheet music, Torta?
どうだろう。やっぱり楽譜ないと練習できないかな。
What? I wonder. Yeah, I don't think I can practice without the sheet music. No,
写譜するのは私なんだから、それくらい我慢しなさい。
Just be patient while I copy the music. You're not making it easy. I'd only need to be patient if it was a hardship for me. So did Torta know that she was putting me in that position?
ならクリスは楽譜なくても弾けるの？
So can you play it without the sheet music, Chris? No, that's too much. If I'm going to memorize it, I'll need at least a week.
でしょ？小さいことにこだわらないで。ほら、始めるよ。
Right? Don't sweat the small stuff. Now, let's start. But...
あ、ひょっとして後ろにいられるのが嫌なの？
Could it be you don't like people being behind you? Well... I wanted to say something about that, but Torta interrupted me.
子供みたい。
You're like a child. I'm not a child.
ならいいよね。
So it's fine, right? Alright. It was better to let her do it than have her call me a child, I thought.
じゃあ、とりあえず合わせてみよっか。
Okay, let's try to get in sync. Can you really not sing it without looking?
もちろん。
Of course. Torta put her hand on my shoulder and peeked at the music from behind me. You know what? I'm with him. That would make me uncomfortable having someone like hand on my shoulder. You know, I think having someone behind me like it makes me kind of uncomfortable as well. I think having someone standing behind me, I feel like that actually makes me kind of uncomfortable too. And if they put their hand on my shoulder, oh yeah, immediate tension. Don't call me chicken.
ほら、始めて。
Hey, begin. It won't do any good for me to start by myself, will it? We need to face each other and get the timing first.
そんなのなくたってできるって。勝手に始めてくれれば勝手に入るから。
We can do it without that. If you just start, I'll join. Just today, okay?
だからそうだって。はい、どうぞ。
That's what I said. Go ahead. Got it. Bitch needs to learn to turn a little and she'll be alright. Thank you for 20 gift memberships. I'll read the gift memberships after this song. Unless there way to pause it. Yeah, I don't think there's a way to pause it. Couple minutes, just 2 minutes. Yeah, there would have been no fucking way I would have been able to do that. No fucking way I would have been able to do that. Anyway. Catherine, thank you for 10 gift memberships. Did I say 20 earlier? So yeah, Catherine, thank you very much for 10 more gift memberships. And congratulations to Zokawa. Burnt Cheeseburger. Great name. That is a great screen name, honestly. Burnt Cheeseburger? I very much like that name. Jessica Messica, apparently. Again. Cat Quintuple X. Not just triple X, quintuple X. That's 5 X's. Quintuple. Anna G. the Muppet. Haley. Sandra Moran. Platinum Simmer. Mafia Man Uno. And Jade Taylor. This is a cheatin' love song. Anyway, hello, Catherine. That song was okay. There were bits of it that I didn't much like. There were a couple bits of it that were like a bit... almost kind of like a little too loud. A little too much. I did kind of like the lyrics. I like you, I hate you, no, I love you. I don't know why, but that line, it just amused me. Reminds me of a song, a song, I fell in love with you, and out of love with you, and back in love with you, all in the same day. It's a very high maintenance lyric. Not wrong. Song I'm thinking of. What's... A Whole Lot Better. Yeah, I think it's... I believe the song is A Whole Lot Better by Brendan Benson. And yeah, there's a line, I fell in love with you, and out of love with you, and back in love with you, all in the same day. A line that I always kind of liked. Too much energy for me, I don't know how people do that. Anyway. Hearing her voice from behind me made me nervous at first, but in the end I played better than I ever had. It had actually been about 3 years since I performed an ensemble with Torta. Since we'd come to the school, we hadn't had the chance as our majors were different. I meant that the last time was really when we were just goofing around at our local music school.
なんか結構うまくいったよね。
We did pretty well in the end. Yeah, that was way better than I thought we'd do. It was like there hadn't been a gap of several years at all. Even our breath was perfectly synced, like I could naturally hear Torta breathing. Even though we didn't plan out the dynamics or the length at all. And because of that, I couldn't help but remember the time when we were always playing together.
どんな風に思ってたんだか?
How did you think you would go? Not like that. I meant that my arrangement was better than I expected.
自画自賛.
patting yourself on the back. But it was pretty good, right? It's funny. I guess. Thanks. So I guess we should stick with this song.
わかった。もう少し練習しておこうか。
Got it. Let's practice some more. Right, we still have time.
じゃあもう一度初めから。
Okay, once more from the beginning. We just rolled into another practice, but... Yeah, it's a little hard like this.
大丈夫。何も問題ないって。
It's okay, there's no problem. For you. Okay, I'm going.
はいはい。
Yeah. After that, time passed by in an instant. It was literally like returning to my childhood days. I was able to tell my partner what I thought was bad without hesitation, and Torta also told me frankly what she thought. There were, of course, many things for which restraint and consideration were necessary. But there were many good things about my current relationship with Torta, if only in relation to music.
今日はこんなところかな。
Shall we stop for today? Yeah, good work.
お疲れ。
You too. I noticed the sheet music on the stand while cleaning up the practice room and gave it to Torta. Never used to be like this, you guys led me astray. Yeah, my chat is a corrupting influence. Here, I can leave the copying to you, right?
次までにやっておくよ。
Yeah, I'll do it before next time. The rain wasn't as hard as I thought. I was a little concerned that it was still raining where Arietta was, too, but soon I realized that it had probably already stopped. There was much distance between us, and by the time my letter reached her, much would have changed. On the other hand, the distance between myself and my other childhood friend was surprisingly close. If I called out to her now, she'd turn around.
何か言った？
Did you say something? Buttercup! Shelly already got it. Shelly already reminded her, don't worry. You also missed another 10 gift memberships from Catherine. Most of them went to people we've never seen before. One of them did go to Jessica Messica. Well, do you see any star next to your name, do you see a star or anything next to your name, Buttercup? Did you say something? Torta was walking a few paces in front and turned to look at me. Was I thinking out loud? Nothing.
そんなにトロトロ歩いてると風邪ひくよ。
That's weird. You'll catch a cold if you walk so slow. I know. Feigning toughness, I sped up my pace to walk next to her. I was next to her, close enough to exchange words.
結構遅くまで練習したせいかお腹空いちゃったね。
Maybe it's because we practiced so late, but I'm hungry. Torta started happily making small talk. The closeness was a little hard for me at the time. As usual, I finished my morning lesson and lunch. Well then, what should I do next? My money is still turning up. No, Jessica has not come in. Alright, let's try the old wing again. Or no, we should try the practice room. Oh, there's 2 practice rooms. Alright, this practice room then. I figure let's meet with Falsita. Falsita Fawcett. And yes, Shelley did indeed have faith in you, Buttercup. Shelley believed in you. I headed to the far end of the hallway connecting to the practice rooms. To the place I was to meet Fowl. I had decided to go see her on the first day she'd specified, as I was interested in finding out what her voice and her approach to music were like. Now that I think about it, I only had a few experiences of rehearsing with someone that I barely knew. I'm like you, exactly, Buttercup. I was slightly nervous as I peeked through the small window of the practice room door, but I spotted her immediately. I was wondering what I should have said if she had been singing, but there were no signs of her singing, as she just sat at the piano reading the music. The rooms were soundproof, so I doubted that she would hear me knock. However, I knocked lightly on the door just in case. Good afternoon.
Chris さん、こんにちは。
Oh, Chris. Hello there. She pushed the piano chair back and turned to face me.
早速来てくれるなんて嬉しいです。
How nice of you to come by so soon. Well, I didn't have any plans in particular, so... Taking my bag from my shoulder, I started to wonder what kind of approach to take, when Fowl took the reins and began talking.
いきなりですが、まずは曲を合わせてみましょうか。初めてなので、どんな曲でも構わないんですが、できれば。
I know this is sudden, but shall we just try rehearsing something? Since it is our first attempt, I really don't mind what song we use. it may be more practical for us to use a song that we will actually play at the graduation recital.
はい。クリスさんはご自分で曲をお作りになってるんですよね。
Farrah Fawcett, you wish. I agree. You pen your own compositions, do you not? More or less, yes. Speaking of which, do people in the vocal course also pen their own songs? Pen, huh? Why did I say that?
敬語、慣れませんか？
If speaking formally, that's strange for you. Well, yes. Was it that obvious?
男の方でお作りになってるなんてあまり聞きませんから。
It is not often that I hear other people use the term pen a composition. It sounds rather natural when you use that expression, though, Val.
じゃあ、私の方も敬語はやめようかな。
Perhaps I should be a little less formal then. Huh?
ほら、私たちって同じ学年ですし。
We are both in the same year, after all. Saying this to me teasingly, I was reminded that we actually were in the same year.
パートナーになってからもさっきみたいに堅苦しく話すのはちょっとね。もしの話ですけどね。
It'd be a bit odd if we kept talking like that after becoming partners. If we do, that is. Maybe it was because she was always in a position to speak politely, but her eloquent use of words had always seemed natural to me. But she also sounds natural when speaking like any other young girl, as she did just now. Yeah, she's clearly one of those people who's just like, yeah, put me wherever, I'll just fit in. I'll just speak, I'll just speak in the way of my audience. I'll just speak to my audience in a way that'll be comfortable for them. Some people are good at that. Yeah, like some people are just very, very good at code switching. That's true. So shall we try to keep it casual then?
クリスさんさえ良ければそうしましょう。
If you have no objections, then let us do that. I will also say I suspect part of it for this, I suspect in Japanese it probably makes more sense. Like that still seems formal. In English, that still seems like fairly formal, proper speech. But Japanese is a lot more complex than English is. So she's probably using like different I don't know. Like signifiers or whatever you'd call it. Terms, yeah. Like in Japanese, how you refer to yourself, like personal pronouns change depending on whether you're speaking with somebody who's senior to you, who's junior to you, or who's equal to you. You know? Like, never mind how you refer to them. how you refer to yourself. Language is more poetic in general. Yeah. So that. Mandarin has the same complexities. We've got a buddy's translator. Yeah. Yeah, Japanese and Chinese are related. Female, male too, yep. Yeah, or like, you know, calling somebody san or calling them chan. Yep. Name chan. You know, name chan as a, like a, you know, you don't use chan if there's someone you're close to. There's also P for someone that you're like especially close with. Learned that one reading the Sailor Moon manga. There's a bit where Sailor Moon was thinking about her friends. Ami-chan, Rei-chan, Mako-chan, and Mina P. Which indicated that she felt closest to Minako, Sailor Venus. Probably because the pair... Well, no, in the show the two often shared a single brain cell. Manga, not quite as much, but they did have a lot in common, still. Words are like weapon. They rule sometimes. Anyway, done! We both kind of nodded in agreement and then returned to our discussion.
とりあえず、私も曲は作ってるよ。フォルテールと合わせるために作った曲だから、その点は大丈夫かな。
Alright, well, I've written some songs too. I wrote some that should match the Fortell, so in that sense they should be okay. You wrote with the Fortell in mind?
できれば、フォルテールと組みたかったから。でも、誰も相手がいなかった時のために、歌のソロでも問題ない曲にはしてあるから、大丈夫だよ。
Okay, and now she sounds more formal. Now, like, this language seems, or less formal. Like, now it seems more casual, informal phrasing in English, too. I was hoping to pair up with a Fortell player if possible, but as there was no one who played at the time, I made the songs in a way that allowed for the vocal solos, so it's all good. What can I say? I was impressed by how thorough she had been. Yeah, she's an overachiever. Just from her attitude towards music, there was a big difference between us. But she was the one that approached me wanting to try rehearsing together, so I guess I didn't really need to be concerned about any difference between us.
あとは、クリスさんの曲がどんなのかは知らないけど、どちらかに決める必要がありそうよね。
I'm not really sure what your songs are like, but I guess we'll have to choose one of mine or yours. That is true. I mean, yeah. Perhaps it was because I rarely spoke to other girls besides Torta or Ari, but despite the fact that we just decided to stop being so formal, I was still being awkward.
慣れなかったら、どっちでもいいのに。
You can speak however you like, you know. Despite my awkwardness, I did feel a certain comfort in the friendly way Fel spoke to me. Japanese calligraphy. not like we had decided to partner up, but with that in mind, I decided I should try to speak as normally as possible. Nah, I'm okay now. I'll speak how I always do.
大丈夫っていうのもちょっと変だけど、まあいっか。それで曲なんだけど。
Saying you're okay still sounds a little strange, but anyway, about the song. Yeah, mind if I mention something about that?
どうぞ。
Be my guest. I'd always practiced this song without anything in particular in mind. Of course, it wasn't like I put nothing into its composition. However, it was true that it wasn't composed with a singer in mind. Perhaps Ari? But even then, that's a long shot. It's not like I imagined her hilariously poor singing when I composed it, though. Wow, rude! It was a song I composed while thinking about Ari after reading her letters. The song I composed might not suit you so well.
合わない?
What do you mean? It was composed with a different singer in mind, so it might not be in a key that suits your voice.
あ、そうなんだ。
Oh, I see. It wasn't a harmful lie. My song wouldn't have suited Val. Never watched Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon, no. Dissing his girlfriend. Loving diss, I imagine. Like, sort of like a... She probably knows her voice is bad. So I imagine it's a sort of a loving comment, but... So if it's okay, why don't we go with your song?
私は別に構わないけど。
I don't mind. After saying a few words, she went quiet. She stared into my eyes as if searching for something. And then her face lit up with a smile.
それならそうしましょうか。
Sure, let's go with mine then. Okay, great.
よかった。これで写譜したのが無駄にならなかった。
This is good. The scores I copied won't go to waste. I was relieved that she didn't attempt to pry. But then I realized that I had completely forgotten about the scores she had mentioned. You've already made copies of yours? I had completely forgotten.
そうなんだ。じゃあちょうどよかったかもね。
Oh, really? Well, I guess you're in luck. Upon saying this, she reached into her bag and got out the scores.
はい。急いで写したから少し雑かもしれないけど。
Here you are. I was in a rush when I copied them, so they might be a little messy. I checked them the moment she said that, but I soon realized she was just being humble. The carefully written notes and symbols were done in the shorthand way only an experienced musician would write. However, it hardly made them look messy. In fact, it gave an even stronger impression of their quality. You think this is messy?
私にとってはね。それより曲はどう?
It is to me. Anyway, what do you think of the song? Jokingly, she commented on the quality of her score. I sat myself down on the chair in front of my fortel and imagined the melody on the paper.
どうかな?
So, how is it? Just a sec. Reading through the score, I traced the keys with my fingertips.
クリスさんって初見は得意?
Chris, are you good at sight reading? Yeah, I'm not bad.
それじゃあ早速試してみる?
In that case, shall we just give it a try? Yeah. Ready when you are. Yeah, let's give it a shot.
ええ。
Okay then, here we go. Music of Rain. So I've come to
お疲れ様。初めてなのにすごいね。
So I figured out what I don't like about it. About these songs. There's weird, like, it's wild instrument shifts. Wonder will you get to Great Hero? Don't think so. Yeah, it's like you're playing, and it's like it sounds like a piano, and then you got drums, and then you got almost something that almost sounds like a horn, and then it's just the instruments keep shifting in a really weird way, and often like there's weird gaps between. Yeah, like ding, 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 ding. Like it feels disjointed. Almost done with this game. I genuinely have no idea, Buttercup. So yeah, a lot of the bits sound weirdly disjointed because it's just weird gaps that shouldn't be there in a proper song. And I mean, it's because the player is supposed to be playing it. You know, like it's just the gaps are there for the player's sake. Because you also got bits where you're hitting like fucking 100 keys in 3 seconds, you know? Like it's got a lot of bits with just like a lot of typing, a lot of work. So then they have bits that are sort of like a little bit slower. So you like it's a gameplay reason that they have those gaps between the notes, but it makes the music feel wrong. So the piano is out of place and seemed random. Exactly. On a more amusing note, look at me, listen to me. I found it funny that they threw in, look at me, listen to me. Like just right in the middle of the song, like right at the chorus, just a couple English words. Yeah, just like a few English words just thrown in at random. For some reason, Japanese music likes to do that. A lot of Japanese songs do that, apparently, from what I've gathered. They'll just have like occasional English words or phrases. In a way you don't really get with English language music. Like English language songs, a few of them, like there's a small number that might have like a little bit of French thrown in maybe. Or, something like that. But not many and not often. Regina Spektor has a song where there's an entire verse in French. and was it Charlotte Gainsborough? Gainsbourg. Charlotte Gainsbourg sometimes does, but she's Canadian. I think her dad might have been French Canadian, so anyway. Good job. That was impressive for a first attempt. Really?
フォルテールの音も想像していた通りだった。
The sound of your fortel was just how I imagined it would be. I'm not really used to being complimented.
照れなくてもいいのに。
There's no need to be shy, you know. Val seemed kind of happy when she said this, and then took a peek at the score in front of me.
私から今言えるのは細かいことでしかないみたい。強いてあげるならこことかちょっと指の動きが遅れたみたいだったけど。
Puerto Rican musicians mix English in the music a lot. Yeah, but they've got that proximity to the the U.S. I mean, they're a U.S. territory, but also they're just like really close geographically. Japan just has sort of a very weird relationship with the West, and especially with the U.S. I think. At the moment, the only things I could comment on are little things, like here or this part here. Your fingers weren't quite keeping up. She suddenly moved her face closer to mine and pointed at a specific spot in the score. With her face so close to mine that I could almost feel her breath, my eyes didn't end up looking at what she was pointing to.
ごめんなさい。
Oh, I'm sorry. It's okay.
とにかくそのくらいしか今は問題点がないってこと。最終的にはもっと完成度を高めなくちゃいけないけど、さすがに今の時点ではね。
Anyway, that's the only issue I could see. Ultimately, we will have to perform it much better. But for now, I think we're fine. We were so close we almost touched, and even though Val moved away and tried to look calm, her face was getting red. My heart hurt just a tiny little bit at the sight of that. It was the exact same expression Ari had shown me once before. I don't think I was being excessively self-conscious, but that expression on Val's face was more than enough to remind me of Ari. That's kind of you to say. Rocky Mountain High, Colorado.
でも本当よ。
It's also true. She seemed relieved as she spoke, probably because of the change of topic and the wide berth it gave to what just happened in the room. Thanks. So, keeping what you just said in mind, shall we practice a bit more?
そうね。まだ放課後まで時間はあるし。
Sure, why not? We still have plenty of time. Alright. The awkward atmosphere that had lingered soon disappeared, and we both returned to our scores to continue practicing. Phew. Our practice for today ended with the two of us sighing deeply. Perhaps it was because it had been a long time since I had rehearsed with someone besides Forney, or even played new songs, but I quite enjoyed the practice. We couldn't see outside, but upon looking at the clock on the wall, I realized that it was more or less evening now.
真剣に練習してると、やっぱり時間が経つのが早いね。
Time really does pass quickly when practicing seriously, doesn't it? It was still too early for the school to be closed completely, but it was about the time that our teachers would do their rounds. We started to make an effort to pack up. What should I do with the score?
ああ、持ってていいよ。クリスさん以外の人と練習することも今は特に考えてないし、その時にはまた写譜するから。
Oh, you can keep that. I don't really plan to practice with anyone else at the moment, but if I do, I'll just make another copy. I don't recall copying a score to be that easy, though. I remembered having to copy the scores of famous compositions in class, and started to have my doubts about it being something one can just do.
慣れてるから。それに、写譜ってそんなに嫌いじゃないし。
It's okay, I'm used to it. Also, I actually don't mind writing out the scores. A smile lit up her face as she spoke, one that almost suggested she really did enjoy it. Some people do. I imagine it's one of those things that's can probably be pretty relaxing. And if you sort of hear the music as you're writing it, probably pretty cool. Okay, right. Hi, Sandra. I was honestly impressed, and for a brief moment, I felt embarrassed about my own laziness. One of the requirements for graduating was a performance with another musician, and I hadn't found a partner or even prepared a score for that hypothetical partner. Just gonna win a Grammy. Just seeing the dedication that Fal put in was enough to engrave that into my mind. You're really impressive.
違う。
No, I'm not. Val smiled happily and then picked up her bag, as if to show she'd finished packing up. Prompted by her, I quickly put my score in my bag, and we left the practice room. Looking out the window, I noticed the rain had gotten just a little lighter. Are you heading home now, Val?
ごめんなさい。一緒に帰りたいんだけど、今日はちょっと無理かな。
No, not yet. I would like to leave with you, but I don't think I can today. Oh, okay. We weren't exactly close enough for me to have felt any pangs of regret. But I did feel something about her words when she said she would like to leave with me. I'm going to head home.
あ、でもその前に一つ聞きたいんだけど。
Sure. Before you go, there's something I'd like to ask you. What is it?
今日はどうだった？
What did you think of today? What did I think?
私の歌とかそういうの。
Of my singing or practice, that kind of thing. Well, I said so before too, but I thought you were really good.
そう？ありがとう。クリスさんのフォルテールもやっぱり良かった。
You think so? Thanks. I really enjoyed your Friedel too. Thanks a lot. Before I knew it, the uncomfortable feeling that I had felt in the beginning about playing with someone I knew nothing about had practically disappeared. It was all thanks to Fal and how easygoing she was about it all. Even having only spent a very short amount of time with her, I felt that it would be impossible for anyone not to like her after witnessing how sincere she was towards music and everything else. Maybe his magical playing stops the heavens from weeping. I doubt it. I was no exception to this, and I smiled back at her naturally as I asked about what we would do next. So, what's next?
パートナーに決めるにはまだまだ時間が欲しいよね。
I guess you still want more time before choosing a partner, right? I guess so, yeah.
それならさ、火曜日と木曜日は私いつもここにいるから、時間があったらまた練習しない？
In that case, I'm always here on Tuesdays and Thursdays, so if you have time, why don't we practice again? Sounds good, although I can't make any promises.
もちろん、それでいいよ。
His playing makes the girls swoon. That's no problem at all. Done. So, if I come by again, would it be okay at about the same time as today?
ええ。場所もここにしておくから。もし先に誰かがこの部屋を使ってたら、一個ずつずれていくようにするから、小窓から覗いてみて。
Yes, I'll use the same room. If someone else happens to be using it before me, I'll just move one room down the hallway, so be sure to check through the window. Okay, got it. I saw no problems in taking it slow to decide what we should really do next. And I felt it was important to have time to broaden future options. So, what are you going to do now, Fel?
私は第一校舎に用事があるけど。
I have something I have to do in the first hall. Okay, let's go to the entrance together then. Standing in front of the school building, Fel spoke as she looked up at the sky.
今日は傘持ってきてないけど。
I didn't bring an umbrella today. Ella, Chris the Hotel Buble. It's only raining lightly, so you should be okay.
そう。それじゃあ、またね。
You're right. Well, see you next time. Yeah, see you. I stood and watched her nimbly walk off towards the first wing, and then I began to head back to the rain-enveloped town. Just as I had told Fel, it was only raining lightly. Normally my uniform would be soaked and clinging to my skin, but today it wasn't so bad. Perhaps it was because of that lack of unpleasantness, but today I took my time as I headed home. Well then, what should I do next? I actually want to go to the... I did actually want to check what was going on there. Rubber material was wrong. I just want to see if the... I left toward at the cafeteria and wandered about the campus for a while. While I was doing so, I thought about that girl who called herself Lise. First-year students at regular classes, would still have been in class at this time of day. I knew that Lise wouldn't be in the old wing, but I ended up going there anyway. The leaves on the trees caught much of the rain, and I barely got wet on my way there. There was no way to hear her singing even if I were to focus my hearing. But even then I felt like going inside, so I went all the way in. The music rooms were old, and in some places scratches and other damages stood out. The building itself was quite sturdy, and there seemed to be no particular need for concern. The only problem was that the acoustic conditions were not really up to scratch. Still, not many people came here, so it was unlikely that it would be too noisy to practice properly. Well then. As I had expected, Lise wasn't there. But, in a sudden moment of impulse, I decided to set up my hotel. Although I was aware that it wasn't the time or place to be doing this, I had already decided what song I would play. I didn't have the score on me, but it was all in my head. It started off something like this. That song is actually a little bit better. Yeah, this song's actually a little bit better. Yeah, that song is better. Phew. I was able to play it better than I thought I would. Since it was a song that placed great importance on the vocals, playing as I did now made it feel more like an accompaniment. Sounds like someone making beats on the keyboard. Kinda. But even so, it's better than the previous song. Because it doesn't have as many sudden instrument shifts. And the lack of piano, honestly, makes a difference. Because it's... the gaps between notes feel a lot less... egregious, I guess. After practicing the song a few times over, I felt like I heard something behind me. Much better, yeah. Ah. Hello, Lisa. I wasn't exactly sure how I should speak to her, so for the first time being, I just spoke politely. However, she just stood by the door, staring at me. At least, it didn't seem like she was going to run away like last time, so I continued speaking a little more casually. You heard me playing, huh? But it's my fault for leaving the door open. You can ignore me if you like. Sorry, I was just teasing you.
いえ。
But how was it? I thought I played it fairly well. She made a slightly perplexed face, and in the end she didn't tell me what she thought.
でも、今の曲は。
But that song just now. Oh yeah, I memorized it when I heard it the other day.
そうですか。
I see. I really wasn't sure what I should talk about. I imagine it would have been a little different if we could have just done an ensemble. It was the same with Forney too, but music had the power to enrich people's hearts. For example, even in the case of a poor performance, there were things that could be felt and experienced through it. Would you like to sing? I made the suggestion to her casually, trying not to be pushy.
でも。
But what do you say?
いえ。やめておきます。
No, I shouldn't. Oh, okay. That's too bad, but oh well.
ごめんなさい。
I'm sorry. Don't worry about it. Anyway, I guess I'm in the way. I didn't mean to take your spot, but it looks like I did, huh? I tried to be nice as she had apologized again. I was surprised at myself and how effortlessly the words had come out. I had always disliked talking to new people, and yet here I was being kind to her. Perhaps it was because she seemed to dislike talking to new people even more than I did. Anyway, I don't wish to impose, so I'll be going now. It was only by just a little, but I felt I had gotten closer to her. And despite the fact that it had nothing to do with my search for a recital partner, it made me happy for some reason. It seemed like it would be hard to rehearse with her, but I wondered if I would get the chance to do so before graduating. I opened my Fortel case, and when I was preparing to pack up the foldable stand, Lise spoke to me. Yes?
敬語じゃなくても、私、1年生ですから。
Japanese Canadian. You don't, need to be so polite. I'm only a first-year student. Oh? That's good to hear. I'm not very used to it anyway. I ceased what I was doing and responded to her.
それと、リセで構いません。
That would be easier for me, too. Okay. Did that mean she didn't mind if I spoke to her? Even if we couldn't do an ensemble, it was clear that she had opened up to me just a little. It might be worth trying to speak to her a little more. Are you going to be practicing here all day, Lisa?
練習ではないんですけど。
I'm not here for practice. Were you going to sing?
はい。あ、いえ、もう帰るとこですから。
Yes. I mean, I was just about to leave. Oh, but if I'm really in the way, I'll just head off. Don't worry about me.
そんなんじゃないんです。ここは誰が使ってもいい場所ですから。別に先輩が帰るとか。
No, you're not in the way. This place can be used by anyone. You're my senior, so there's no need for you to leave. Senior?
その3年生でしたよね。
You're a third-year student, right? Ah, yeah, that's right. Right. I suppose that she was my junior in that sense. I barely spoke to the people in my course as it was, so naturally I didn't know anyone in the lower grades. So I was just a little surprised when she suddenly referred to me as her senior. In that case, there's no need for you to go anywhere, Lisa.
それはそうかもしれませんけど。
That's true, but... If the sound of my Fortel is the problem, I'll just go to the next classroom.
いえ、そんな。
You don't have to. It's fine. You should practice your singing, since you're here and all. I started packing up again and put my Fortel in its case. I heard Lisa say something in a small voice a number of times as she was standing behind me, fidgeting nervously, but it didn't seem as if she was going to leave. I closed the case on my Fortel and slung it over my shoulder along with my bag. Well, I hope to see you around.
はい。
Okay. It seemed as if she had answered without thinking, so I guessed it wasn't going to happen today. Still, I had the feeling we might be able to rehearse together, sooner or later. Thinking about if or when that might happen, I moved to the next classroom. Would you look at that? The next classroom was actually completely the same as the room I was just in. I think the nameplate in the hallway had Music Room B written on it. It appeared that this floor of the old wing had 4 music rooms. The rooms were next to each other in a line. I had a feeling that I just understood why the new wing had been built. Well then, I had told Lisa that I was going to practice in the next room, but I felt hesitant to practice the same song. And just when I was considering leaving without doing any more practice, I heard a familiar voice from the next room. You'll hear it, Velvet. As if right in the corner of the classroom. The walls weren't particularly thick. Listening carefully, I almost felt like Lisa was right there. Without any words. I considered playing my fortelle to the tune of her song, but then I realized that if I did that now, she'd probably panic and leave. But even so, I suppose inexpensive was a nice way to put it. The building was definitely sturdy, but I could easily imagine the chaos that would occur if people were playing music in every room at the same time. But perhaps this was alright, as I was able to hear Lisa singing. I decided not to go home just yet, and sat myself down in a nearby chair. My fortelle was all set up by the time Lisa had finished singing. It would have felt right to play Lisa's song, so I started playing the song that Forney and I often practiced together. Playing the song just to pass the time, I didn't pay much attention to the other sounds around me. When I realized that I'd been playing for a while, it was already dark outside. I removed my fingers from the keys and stretched my arms above my head. While stretching like this, I twisted my torso to one side, and my eyes met with Lisa's, who was half hiding behind the door that I'd left open. Oh, Lisa, you're finished? Lisa. Yes. It seemed that she had already packed up and was ready to go home, as she was holding her bag tight while she answered. I'm going to head home now, too.
お疲れ様です。
Have a nice night. Saying only this, she ran off down the hallway. She's kind of adorable. Lisa would probably come back here again. What course of action should I take? Stalker. There's no way I could ask her to partner up with me, not without having done an ensemble first. I do later. Even so, I started imagining this and that about what could happen if we were to do an ensemble. I still had over a month to choose a partner. It's not exactly a long time, but if worst came to worst, Ms. Cordell said she would find someone for me. I wasn't going to mind if that's how things turned out. In fact, that may have suited me better. Going over those things in my head, I started packing up my fortelle. But, in trying to increase distance between myself and Torta, was I not getting closer to someone else instead? The doubt was growing in my mind, but telling myself the excuse that if it was for the sake of rehearsal it was okay, I left the music room. By the time I realized, it was almost night. I had grown used to seeing the starless sky. Blocking the falling rain with the palm of my hand, I wiped away the droplets running down my forehead. held my Fortel case under my arm so that it wouldn't get too wet, and weaved through the thickly grown trees as I made my way home. Bugs me that she's not there that day. Cheap weather machines. Alright, so that's a good place to end for today. That said, I do now have, so I've got... Do have more music now. Need your bank deeds for that. So I feel like we've got a choice now. I don't know, I feel like we should make a choice. And I feel like it's not going to be a particularly difficult choice here. Falsita or Lisa? Or I assume we could also do Torta. I assume we can choose between all like any of them. Val, Lisa. I forget how Val's voice sounded actually. I wasn't really paying much attention to her voice, come to think of it. Disagree with that. Yeah, I really don't like this song. Like, her voice is fine. But the song itself, I do not like at all. I do not like this song. I do not think this is a good song. It's not well composed. I do not find this a well composed song. So we're not. It's a badly composed song. That said, Falsina herself is pretty nice. What was Torta's song? Val herself is nice. Badly composed song, but so that's a reasonably nice song. But also Torta herself. Like the scene where we play it with her. It's like it calls back like them playing music together as kids. And I do kind of like that. I do kind of like the idea of them, like, you know, this is, like... And then, like... It's something they've bonded over, something they have in common. Want to hear Lisa sing with Chris before inside? Yeah. Are we agreed on dropping Foul, though? Alright, so next week we'll we'll see if we can do some more stuff with Lisa and Torta. Foul, only if we have no choice. Yeah, she seems decent as a character. So when I start next week, we will not have actually played with Lisa. That's gonna be fun. Like I'm gonna be reloading a save, like where we have not actually played with her. It's possible we depending on sort of like the choices, like on the options the game gives us, it's possible we'll end up having to redo that scene. But I can just sort of skip through the dialogue. Anyway, we will pick this up next week. So for now, thank you for watching, and I'll see you all tomorrow. Good night, everybody.